You're back with Bobby and JJ Radio with Chantel and Trevor. It's our new show. I think we're going to take over from now on.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think we just need to keep the boys out of here. We've been talking with our friend Wyatt about his book, and we walked through segment 1, which was about savings. And now part 2 of the book talks about auto to the 5th power, which I had to ask you what that meant, and then I realized it's actually really easy to understand. So talk to us about that.
Well, auto to the 5th power is, remember, what we're trying to do for 401ks and for employees is make things automatic and to set things up so people can be successful in these plans without having to make a lot of choices on their own, okay? Now, there's still all, the employees have the final say, obviously, on their accounts and everything. But the employers can do these 5 automatic things that are actually viewed very favorably by the Department of Labor, and they want these automatic features to be in plans. Sometimes employers don't like to do the automatic things because they think, well, my employees are not going to like that.
Right.
I don't want to automatically take money out of it. But nobody has to participate in these. So you definitely, as an employer, want to provide the best benefit that you can have, and then have people decide not to do it if they want to. But
I feel like my husband wouldn't do that. He doesn't believe in auto pay, which I think is the craziest thing. Like, doesn't everybody use bill pay and auto pay? Like, and he's like, no, I'm not doing that. Right. I don't believe in that. And I'm like, okay,
well,
I
it's
guess.
funny. Some things people like automatic and some things people don't. And if we're talking about creating 401ks that used to be like the way pensions were, pensions are very automatic. They, especially like take teachers, for example. So a teacher in the teacher retirement system automatically has to contribute to the teacher retirement system. And, they can't even opt out of that. So we're talking about 401ks now that companies should create automatic features to make these plans feel a little bit more like pensions. So the 5 things are auto enrollment. So if a company has a 401k plan and they get a new employee, that employee is automatically enrolled in the plan. All right, and they tell them that they can opt out of it if they want, but they're automatically enrolled in it.
Okay.
The second thing is automatic investment choice, what this really called, it's got kind of a technical term, but it's called a QDIA, Qualified Default Investment Alternative. But you need to have an automatic investment choice. So when you do automatically enroll people, they have an investment that they automatically get placed in.
Is this like your website that you were telling us about? There's like 8 already?
Very similar to that. Very similar to that. In a 401k plan, they have things like target date funds and some other balanced funds and things like that. But if you're going to automatically enroll somebody, then it needs to be an investment that's not going to be bad for them, right?
Right.
So, but then they can change it as they go. The other thing is, next thing is auto escalation. So auto escalation is where every year the plan automatically increases the amount of money that a person would contribute to their account. And it can be in lots of different ways. It can be, a real small amount. It can be 1% every year or something like that, up to a certain amount.
Right.
And again, that happens to the employees every year. They can get out of it. They don't have to do it, but you want to have these automatic features going on so that you're doing a service to your employees that is going to help them. And you never want to just not have it and then say, oh, well, somebody comes along later and says, you could have done that and we didn't do it.
Right.
No, give it to them, let them opt out of it. The fourth one is auto re-enrollment. So the reason why we have auto re-enrollment is because some people will opt out. And then every year at the anniversary date of the plan, everybody gets re-enrolled again.
Okay.
Okay, so people that are enrolled get, they're still in the plan and their investment goes to a default again. And then the people who are not enrolled, they get auto re-enrolled and they get the chance to opt out again. And the reason for doing that is to just continue to have the plan be healthy, continue to have the plan, being utilized the way it's supposed to.
And encourage them.
And encourage people to do it. Because some people will say, well, if it would have been automatic, they probably would have done it, right? And so if you give them a chance to re-enroll and the chance to opt out again, then it's just a better way to do it. Because sometimes people get raises and they want it to just go in there and they don't want to think about it, and that's just a good way to.
Or maybe they're young and they think that they're just going to live forever and not need that retirement money. So in the beginning they opt out.
Or the first year they may have said, no, I don't want to do it. And in the second year they've got their sort of budget figured out and they're like, yeah, I do want to do it. And then they just forgot about it. So if you auto-enroll them, then they have the chance to do it again.
Perfect.
And then the last one is matching. And this is something, different companies decide whether they do matching or not. And the matching money has a bunch of different things that how they can do it. It can be 3%, dollar for dollar up to 3%, or you can do 50 cents on the dollar, or different things like that. But you want to make that automatic. That's more an employer side thing for automatic stuff, but it helps other parts of the plan work better if you have matching.
We were talking about how this is for business owners. How can a business owner get signed up for this if this is something that they're not currently providing to their employees?
Well, the easiest thing to do is go to the website. And if you go to evidenceadvisors.com and you log on there, there's some different resources on there, but they can just contact me through the website and give us a call. They can also, sign up to get a copy of the book, and be happy to visit with them, show them how to do it.
Perfect. So that website again is www.evidenceadvisors.com, or you can call Wyatt at 210-591-1170 or email him directly at wyatt@evidenceadvisors.com. We'll be right back after a few minutes from our show partners. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with the handle @Bobby and JJ Radio.